We got Josh Mays here with us today.
Yes.
Finally get a chance to interview him for something a little special. Me and Josh have been friends for a while now.
Yes.
So this is exciting. He's always on to the next thing. So we're going to get into it. I think we should just jump into it.
Let's do it.
So tell me a little bit about what I'm going to learn today. You have a software platform. So I'm going to let you get into what it's called. And like I said, just a little bit about what I'm going to learn.
Yeah. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about ABS Outreach, which is, like you said, a marketing software platform. The platform is specific to support small business owners, as well as sales professionals. I have a special place in my heart for sales professionals because that's how I've got started. So that's what we're going to dive in today. We're going to take a look at how this platform can support the small business owners and sales professionals. There's a lot of software out there today. There's a lot of noise. A lot of people hear AI.
Yeah.
And so we're going to break that down and simplify it for everybody today.
Okay. The way of the world, AI. So before we do get into the technical side of the project, I want to get into the feelings behind it.
Yeah.
You know, just because when I interview it kind of is based off of feelings. I'm just that type of person. But, you know, because you've been speaking about this since 2014 and it's 2023. So a little bit as to why this is big for you and why you wanted to create the ABS.
Yeah, like you said, I've been speaking it into existence for a while now. I'm pretty sure even before 2014, that's what's on record, you know, but even before then, I know God has placed this on my heart. When you say the why, I have a passion for people. I love people. Anybody who knows me, I got a lot of friends. I always keep a lot of people around me because I feel like we're put on this earth, right, to just help and serve people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a lonely type of person. I love people. And so with ABS, it allows for me to work in my passion. That's the fundamental piece of it. Now, I love business. I have a passion for business for a lot of different reasons. Business, they say a lot of athletes go into business because it allows for you to keep that competitive drive as well. And so when you take my passion for people and you take my passion for business, specifically marketing, you get ABS Outreach.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great answer. Many small business owners struggle. This is where I'm going to take a look. So I'm going to take a look and just make sure I'm saying things correctly. Many small business owners struggle with managing their marketing and customer relationships efficiently. How does your software address these challenges?
Automation is everything right now, right? So when you talk about capturing your leads, if any type of small business owner, whether you're an electrician, whether you have a storefront, whether you are you have your own insurance brokerage or real estate brokerage, your biggest challenge is time, getting your time back. How can you do things efficiently? If I sent 1,000 customers to your business right now, how would you be able to handle that? Can you intake all of those customers? Would you be able, without a drop off of your customer service, would you be able to service those clients? And so when we talk about the software, it allows for you to automate processes in your systems, things like lead capture. It automates your lead nurturing, and it also automates your lead closing. And so that's a general overview of how our software is going to help a small business owner.
Talk about small businesses. You don't have a network of people who can do this or that. It's usually 1 to 2 people.
Let me ask you this. So if you open your own beauty store or your own hair salon, right? Chances are that person who opened that hair salon is good at what?
Doing hair.
Right? But to have a business, you not only have to do hair, you have to get people that want you to do their hair. So you got things like marketing, you got things like sales. When you actually have marketing and sales, you have your fulfillment, your processes. Also, how do you stay in front of those clients? If you're in it for 5 years and you got a lot of clients, how do you keep track of all those clients? How do you remind those clients to come back in and get their hair done, right? Let me ask you another question. How many times have you called a small business and they didn't answer the phone.
Yeah, many times.
Many times. That's a problem, right? Because now, if you call that hair salon and she didn't answer the phone and you needed to get your hair done right away, or you needed to make an appointment right away, what are you going to probably do?
Go somewhere else.
Go somewhere else.
That's a loss.
That's the problem.
Can you share some insight into the common pain points that small business owners face when it comes to lead generation,
right,
and client communication, and how your solution helps alleviate those issues?
Right. Let's start with lead generation, right? And so there's so many platforms where your clients are at. So your typical small business owner, sales professional are going to be on all your free platforms. So you have platforms like what? Instagram,
yep.
Facebook. Hopefully you've claimed your Google My Business page. If you haven't claimed your Google My Business page, that's the most free thing that you can ever do.
What do you mean by that?
Google My Business. So if I Googled you right now,
yeah.
Do you own that business on Google?
On Google,
right?
Okay.
So that now gives your clients the ability to review you, to message you, to see past reviews, right? And so Google My Business is everything for a local business.
How do you do that? Is that easy?
Yeah, you just go Google yourself,
okay,
right? And then you go and claim your page on Google My Business.
Okay.
So if your business is the Powder Room,
yeah.
right? You can go on the Powder Room. If you don't have a Google My Business page, then you can open one.
Okay.
Absolutely free.
Okay.
That's how you can start getting Google reviews.
Okay.
If you don't have a Google My Business, you can't get Google reviews.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So newsflash.
Yeah, great.
And so when you talk about pain points
yeah.
for small business owners, when you're talking about lead capture,
yeah.
right? Maybe they're not on the platforms that they need to be
on,
to
yeah.
capture
yeah.
the leads,
yeah.
right? If I'm going, let's stay on the hair salon example.
Yeah.
If I'm going and I'm looking for a hair salon in this area that we're in,
mm-hmm.
and you're not on Google, I searched that on Google.
Right. So near me.
Exactly.
Hair salons near me.
Near me. That's on Google. And then Google, if Google's information filters through your Apple Maps and all these other maps, so
mm-hmm.
if people are searching you and you're not Googleable, mm-hmm. then you're going to have an issue. And so that's a common issue with lead capture. Another common issue with lead capture is there are too many platforms, right? And so you got a conversation going on in Instagram, and then a conversation in TikTok, and then you got another conversation going on Facebook. Somebody's emailing you and messaging you. So they don't have a system that can manage all these conversations in one place, like ABS Outreach.
Obviously, in your software, how do they reach all of the platforms to generate?
It's integrated, right? And so when you sign up, it's super simple. It's already integrated. So it integrates with TikTok. It integrates with Google My Business. It integrates with Facebook, Instagram, and a lot of other smaller platforms, digital platforms that businesses can post themselves and where their clients can find them. Because all of your clients are looking for you.
Yeah.
Online. Nobody's just driving by. You know what I'm saying?
When you're in the software, are you like putting your what is your at name, like your
it integrates. And so once we set you up on the software, the first thing we do is integrate with all your social platforms. So Powder Room, we're gonna go take all your platforms and integrate it in the system. Dope. It's in a click of a button, you'll have all of your platforms on there. And so the good thing, it's one central message box. So when people are messaging me on this Instagram account or that Instagram account, it's all going into my ABS Outreach so that I don't have to open up 50 different apps to have 50 different conversations.
Okay. Small businesses often have limited resources and time. How does your software streamline marketing and communication tasks, allowing them to do more with less?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. Earlier in the interview, I talked about how our system gives business owners and sales professionals their time back. And that's because we're in a world of automations, right? So right now, I have, we call them workflows, right? So a workflow is something that happens when a situation occurs. So if you text me webinar, so if you text right now webinar to 855-602-0549, you're going to sign up for my next webinar. And it's going to automatically sign up. So if I'm out, think about that as a small business owner. So if I'm out networking right now, Christmas parties are going on. If I'm out at a Christmas party, then if someone says, hey, I need a hairstylist, right? I can say text stylist to this number, and it's going to set you up to book your own appointment. And my system is going to book that appointment for them. And that stylist, whether they're on the phone or not, it happens automatically.
Yeah.
So when we talk about getting your time back, booking your appointments can happen automatically. Reputation management can happen automatically. When we talk about Google, right? If you're a small business owner and Google, and you're not getting your clients to review you on Google, we have an issue. Right. And so, but that process should happen automatically. So our system sends out a review request and say, hey, thank you, Bree, for coming into our hair salon. Right. Go ahead and send us a review on Google. Let us know how we did. Right. And then if you want to even spice it up, once you send in a review, we're going to give you 10% off on your next, on your next service. And so when we talk about time, it's all automated. Your lead capture is automated, your lead nurture. And so when we talk about lead nurture, nurturing is staying in front of your clients while they're not thinking about you. Right.
Staying relevant.
How many times have you gotten a text message from Fashion Nova? Or
I just got one this morning.
Exactly.
Not Fashion Nova, Shein, but whatever.
Shein,
either way.
Exactly. Whatever group you're a part of, Fashion, Forever 20, whatever clothing line you shop at, they're really good at staying in front of their clients. They text you before, they give you a week's head notice before Black Friday even comes out. You think somebody's sitting back texting? No. These are automated. If you click on a link, something happens. They're going to send you this. If you click on this link, they're going to send you a coupon. Have you ever thought, man, how do they know I was thinking about that? It's because automations and workflows are set up. And so as a small business owner, how can you feel like there's 50 people on your team? That's the problem is, as a small business owner, if you need somebody to do sales and marketing, chances are you got to hire out. Right. And that's expensive. Right. And then you got to deal with hiring people, firing people, when people leave and transition, competing.
Or the work not being up to par or, all that.
Exactly. And so ABS Outreach allows for you to have a central marketing system that can handle and automate those things. Now, it's not going to remove a person, but now you have a system so that if the person who was managing that system goes on, you can bring somebody else in and easily train them on that sales and marketing system.
That's amazing. Okay.
Thank you.
And what specific features of your platform cater to the unique needs of small businesses? And how do these features contribute to their growth and success?
I love the example we gave earlier. We call it missed call text back, right? Our automatic missed call text back feature. And so how many times have you called a small business and they didn't answer the phone, right? It happens all the time. And I'm the type of person where I love to support small businesses, local businesses. And so what happens is if you call one of my small businesses that has an ABS Outreach and they don't answer the phone, right? After probably a few seconds after that phone disconnects, they're going to get an automatic email and say, or a text message and say, hey, sorry, we're busy, right? How may I help you? And let's say it's a restaurant. Then they say, hey, I want to order for pickup. Our system will take that order right on that phone for them through text. Great. What do you want to order for pickup? I want 5 pieces of chicken with 2 fries and a Coke, right? And I want to come pick it up at this time. Our system can take that order for that restaurant right then and there while they're busy, right? While the restaurant is booming. And so now you don't have to pull people away from
what they're doing.
Exactly. Because we know small business owners can't afford to have a staff and just have people not being productive.
Right.
And so the missed call text back feature allows for business owners and sales professionals to not miss out on that dollar. If I'm a barber and I'm cutting and my phone is blowing up, and I hate when my barber
checks his phone, he's cutting my hair.
Exactly. Any good barber knows, do not check your phone while you're cutting someone's hair. You know what I'm saying? And so, but that's money flowing in. And so if they have the missed call text back feature, guess what? It's going to respond to, hey, sorry, I'm busy. How may I help you? Man, I want to book a cut. Great. When you want to book a cut for, and once that person books that cut through text message, it puts it in that barber's calendar.
Yeah.
Right. So on Tuesday, he's coming in and say, who I'm cutting? Oh man,
it's already
great.
there.
So-and-so booked me. It's already there. That allows for, he didn't miss out on that $50 haircut by being busy.
Right.
The missed call text back feature alone puts hundreds, thousands of dollars back into small businesses' pocket.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about, my sister owns a small business trainer.
Yep.
And I'm just thinking about all the times that I text her and I'm like, have to retext her and read like, girl, if you don't answer.
Yeah. And it gets frustrating.
Yeah.
It's because, too, a lot of times when we deal with big corporations and we get quick responses, it's because they have systems in place.
Yeah.
And so the little people don't.
Yeah.
Right. The small business owners, the sales professionals don't. Right. Your sister is best at what? Training.
Yeah. Shout out Gemini Fitness.
Not answering calls all day.
Yeah.
Right. And so ideally, she would hire a secretary to answer the calls, but that's expensive.
Right.
That's why you got to go get ABS Outreach.
Got to go get it.
Got to go get ABS
Outreach. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
In the current digital landscape, staying competitive is crucial, obviously, for small businesses. How does your software empower them to compete effectively with larger competition in their industry?
Yeah. Speed to the lead is something we say. Speed to the lead. So if somebody DMs me, the chance, I want a response right away to them. So you can set up ABS Outreach to have different.
I mean, not to cut you off, but that is so big. Like, I can reach out to, I'm trying to get a tattoo. So I've been reaching out to local tattoo artists and the first person to hit me back is the one I'm going to go and check out.
That's the one you're going. So, a tattoo can only get so good.
Yeah.
Chicken can be only so good.
Yeah.
Hair can only get so good. And so part of that is the customer service experience.
Yeah.
Well, answering the phone, that's the first impression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's really, really important. When I say speed to the lead, right? Well, the lead is, and the thing is, small business owners spend a lot of money, right? Whether that's in marketing or they might hire somebody to go out and get the business. They spend a lot of money to capture the lead, right? But then when that lead is finally captured, if they don't have a system to fulfill that lead, that's like having the AC on with the window open, right?
And people don't care how busy, people are people. I don't care how busy you are. If you're not answering I
need a tattoo.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about that's not even a thought in my mind.
Exactly. Yeah. And so as small businesses, we don't get that many opportunities to make a first impression.
Yeah.
And it's sad that we give bigger corporations a lot more chances to lose our business. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a matter of it.
That's the way of the world.
That is what it is. Yeah. And so now we are coming to solve a problem, speed to lead. How can you make sure if a customer DMs you, if a customer texts you, if a customer calls you, making sure you have all of those avenues to receive their messages set up where you can respond to them right away.
Yeah.
As I'm doing this podcast with you right now, if there's people reaching out to me in my mortgage business, they're being taken care of. So I'm cool. I'm not stressed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, they will go to another mortgage loan officer if I don't answer that phone.
Yeah. Could you provide some real life examples or success stories of small businesses that have benefited from your software without disclosing their identities, of course?
Yeah. I have a buddy of mine who has a healthcare business. And so that was really, really influential in ABS Outreach, right? The ability to communicate not only with his patients, but to communicate with the families as well. Patient intake. There's a lot of different processes that comes with having a healthcare facility.
And first of all, healthcare is crazy important in how serious it is. I mean, being a diabetic, I want to make sure that I may be in a crisis or a need or whatever the case may be. So anyways, getting back to what you're talking about.
No, yeah, it's at the end of the day, like you said, we're dealing with people.
Yeah.
And so if people are reaching out to your business, it's because they need
it. Yeah.
No matter how important you think they need you at that moment.
Yeah.
So are you there to receive them? Yeah. And so this is an example of how this business was able to scale up.
Yeah.
This business was able to grow and intake more clients and help more people because they weren't trying to do everything manually. We're in a time of systems, and if you don't have systems in place, you are going to be a dinosaur.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up being a dinosaur.
So keep telling me. So the healthcare business. Which
Yeah. And so they utilize the system to put in different workflows, and it allowed for them to scale up. They were able to open up another facility and another facility without having to focus on sales and marketing necessarily. And so in terms of the outreach, in terms of managing their social profiles, so you can manage all of your social profiles on our platform. And so now you can hire one gal you don't have to give them all the different logins and things like that. And like I said, workflows and the automations, the nurture piece is what made a big impact. How are you utilizing consistently staying in front of your clients to build a relationship with them? That's going to look different across every line of business.
Yeah.
But what type of value can you continually providing them consistently and making them feel like you care to turn them in to coming back to your business again and again?
Absolutely. Many small business owners obviously are cautious about adapting anything new to deal with. It's their baby, essentially. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so how would you reassure them that your software is user-friendly and easy to integrate into their existing workflows?
Yeah. Well, we don't just sign you up and let you fly.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We're a small business. We're a local owned business. And so there's a lot of different softwares out there that is comparable to ours, but the difference is we're going to go with you on that journey, right? One thing that we do is we do our monthly strategy call, right? So with our business owners, we're going to sit down once a month for an hour and do a strategy call and kind of figure out where can we help you maximize the system for your business. This system has a lot of features. Not every business is going to use all of the features, right? And so it's important for us to understand what the needs are of our clients and help them maximize our system to meet those needs. And so that's the biggest thing is when you talk about how we're going to help them integrate it and adopt it, we know it's scary. We know it's scary. Not everybody understands software like us. So that's why we have a team to help them onboard them and integrate them. And we want you to be successful in our platform because that allows for us to keep going out and helping more business. So we're really in this together.
If we brought in 20 people that you've worked with outside of this and mortgage, they would all say the same thing throughout their buying history with you, is that you have never been a person. It's never been about give me your money and then go do your thing. It's always like you create a family essentially. Like I'm going to check in with you and make sure that you're doing everything's good.
It's community building. Actually, with ABS, we're making a course right now. And the course is going to be talking about how to build your database organically. And so when you say, what are we going to do to help small businesses? Well, a course is we're going to provide this to everybody who's on our platform. And it's a course on how to build that database organically. But community is the biggest thing for me. Whatever I do, there has to be sense of community. You got to be reachable. People got to feel like they know who you are. Because that's who people do. That's who you do business with. People you know, you like, and you trust. And so if they don't know, like, and trust you, they're not going to do business with you.
I'm playing devil's advocate. Let's say you have 150 people on the software here and 150 people on the software in Cali. How are we all going to feel like we can get in contact with you?
We scale up, right? There's no company that you can just the owners running it, right? There's no successful company that has been able to help and scale up where the owner is doing everything. So you build teams. Just like people trust me, they're going to trust me to employ the right people to come in to make sure that not one business owner feels left out.
Got you.
Right. And so if people feel comfortable enough to come on our platform and be a part of the ABS family, we're going to make sure they have the support and the team. And I'm going to build the team to make sure that we can support them. And that'll be a blessing so that we can give more people jobs.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That'd be a blessing.
Okay. As technology continues to evolve, what role do you see software solutions like yours playing in the future of small business marketing and customer engagement?
We just scratched the surface. It only gets better. It only gets better. And a lot of people are scared because they feel like it replaces people's jobs, right? It makes us more efficient. For me, I feel like it creates new roles. It creates newer roles, and people have to get with the time. Small businesses have a decision to make. do I keep trying to do everything
On my
the
own.
way things used to be and not hit those? You're going to plateau. You can only do so much. Exactly. And so with a system like this, it's going to keep advancing you. The good thing is the developers behind the system, every week there's new features and new advancements that are coming out. And so we're not even done. This software has been around since maybe 2018. And so the team behind developing this, it's getting better. There's a lot of AI components that are being integrated. So my favorite AI component is the ability to book appointments with your AI bot. So if somebody reaches out to me and they want to book an appointment, instead of me saying, hey, go to this link and book an appointment, my AI bot will have a human-like conversation with them that allows for them to book the appointment for that business owner or that sales professional. So I think that's pretty cool. So when you talk about AI and stuff like that, it integrates. And when you talk about having businesses be a part of ABS, those are things that we will help you adopt. Like I said, not every feature is for everybody. You don't need to get overwhelmed and say, I got to implement this, and that. That's where we come in and say, hey, let's focus on this reputation management. Let's focus on filling up your calendar. Let's focus on nurturing. Wherever that hole is in your business, our system probably has a solution for that hole.
That's amazing. Can you discuss the importance of data-driven decision making for small businesses and how your software provides valuable insights to help them make informed choices?
Yeah, we have a very robust analytic panel. As a small business owner, right, you don't have a bag of money that you can just be spending on. Where do I advertise? Who do I focus on? What do I do here? There's a lot of noise out there. And so if you're not making decisions based off of numbers as a business owner, you're just guessing and hoping for the best, and you don't know where the holes are in your business. And so I always use that analogy. It's like keeping the AC on with the windows up, right? You're wasting money. And so you're like, why is it so hot in here? Well, you gotta find that problem. You got to close the window. And so data-driven decisions is everything. And so ABS Outreach pulls all the data in from Google, pulls the data in from Facebook, all the integrations, it pulls all that data in and keeps one central report. Because as a business owner, you don't want to be looking at Facebook report, Google's report, all these other platforms report.
If I think to some small business owners aren't even looking at any data.
Exactly.
Like you just said.
So the fact that you can have some data, now we can go back and say, hey, maybe you should cut costs here. Or maybe you should start spending there. Right. And so that'll allow for those small businesses to be more successful.
Yeah, absolutely. For small business owners who may be overwhelmed by the variety of software options available, what advice would you offer on selecting the right solution to meet their specific needs?
ABS Outreach. We're gonna guide you. That's all. Get with our agency, the ABS agency. And it's not just me at the ABS agency. I got some really good partners. Our digital marketing partners, the guys that focus on Facebook ads and Google service ads, those guys are amazing. They've been in the business for about 10 years now. So I contract, and I have a website development guy who's amazing. He's been in the business for 15 years now. I have a guy who's really good at personal branding and building community. And so when you talk about which softwares do you need to pinpoint, once you become a part of the ABS family, we are going to help you on that journey because we understand as a small business owner, as a sales professional, your job is not to figure out all of these things. You need help. And so that's why it's important to get on with the ABS Outreach.
Yeah, absolutely. What is the end goal for you with creating ABS Outreach?
Yeah, I want to create more business owners. I want, there's so many people out there who has fire burning in their gut. Great ideas, great talents, great skill sets. But at the end of the day, to run a business is a whole different skill set. And it starts with sales and marketing. I'm not saying my platform can just automatically give you a business, but you're not a business unless you're bringing in sales. And so at least that's the first step in getting that business started. So ABS looks successful when it can start building and create new business owners.
Yeah.
We want to help all the business owners out there already. But when we can create new entrepreneurs and business owners, that's when I think I'll be feeling really
create new business owners and longevity.
Longevity. We're here to stay. We're going to keep innovating as the times innovate. And so the way you see ABS Outreach right now is not in its final form because technology is not in its final form.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, that was amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, I've seen obviously the webinar posts and I've seen, you posting about it, but to actually understand what you've created is amazing. You know what I mean? And I think it'll do amazing. I think it'll do well. So yeah, kudos to you. You're always looking for something better. And I think admire you for that for years. You know what I mean? It's like a nonstop, and we've talked about that too. Like what's next?
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got to keep going. If you guys are interested, I have consistent webinars going on, abswebinar.com, abswebinar.com. You go on there, it'll tell you when the next webinar is.
Yes.
Sign up, come get some knowledge, whether you own a business right now or you know somebody that own a business, share.
Yes.
But I appreciate you guys.
Man,
this was amazing.
I appreciate you
Long
too.
time overdue.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What a great way to get into something different for me. So I'm honored to be, the person that you reached out to. And I hope that I delivered what you wanted.
That's special. Thank you so much.
I'm excited for it to get out.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Peace.